evening. Welcome to News Channel 8. I'm Jerome Aegean, and here's what's happening in our territory. Gas prices are dropping as we speak. In St. Croix, so far so good, but on St. Thomas, well, we'll let News Channel 8's Wes Small take it from here.
How can that happen when one of the world's largest oil refineries is right here in the Virgin Islands, right on St. Croix? Well, Department of Licensing and Consumer Affairs and local and federal authorities are looking into this situation. So our sister island, St. John and St. Thomas, you might be getting some relief soon. Meanwhile, let's go to the Commissioner of Licensing and Consumer Affairs, Mr. Kenrick Roberts.
Wes, we hope very soon. This subpoena that we sent out last week would begin the process of gathering information, doing the analysis so that we can compare prices on St. Croix with prices on St. Thomas and to account for the difference in the prices here and on St. Thomas.
Does a lot of it have to do with the fact that there's certain kind of companies, like you said, Exxon, Texaco, Domino Gas, as opposed to, I don't know, like Excel or the different types we have over here? Does that have something to do with the disparity in gas prices?
We believe so. On St. Croix, we have independent gas retailers. There are 29 of them. Everybody's independent. On St. Thomas, you have two wholesalers, Esso and Texaco, and one large distributor, which is Domino.
Oh.
So you have, it's a smaller market, and you have franchise operations there. So, you know, and the shipping costs from St. Croix to St. Thomas and other costs might make add a few cents difference. But we don't know, so we want to find out. And that's what we are embarking upon.
So this investigation now is underway, and do you know how long it will be before you guys determine what's going on with the differences in gas prices?
We don't know for sure. It shouldn't be too long. We're looking for anywhere from 2 to 4 months, hopefully.
That's how long these investigations take?
Well, not only that. We are also going to follow up with other subpoenas to provide the information to us on a continuing basis every month thereafter. So it's a large-scale investigation. We're just beginning the process.
Could we possibly be seeing some fines or jail time?
I don't know. We don't know. We're going to follow it and see where it leads to. We're not going to make any conclusions.
Okay.
We're not accusing anybody. We're just saying to show it to us. Verify what has been happening in this market.
A lot of paperwork.
A lot of paperwork.
So that's that story. At least we're getting lower and lower at the pump. For the first time in many years nationally, gas is down to a record all-time low per barrel. Meanwhile, here in the Virgin Islands, on St. Croix anyway, we're looking pretty good as prices continue to fall rapidly, $2.59, and you could best believe that consumers are filling up minute by minute so they could take advantage of right here, Capital State Glen, the cheapest gas station in the Virgin Islands. Could our neighbors in St. Thomas and St. John see relief as well at the pumps? Time will tell. Time will tell. Here at Capital Gas Station in the State Glen, St. Croix, I'm Wes Small for News Channel 8.
In other news, a St. Croix businesswoman has had enough of the runaround. News Channel 8's Wes Small has more.
We're here on Company Street with a long-time community resident and also a great restaurateur in her own right, Timmy Duncan fan, Raja Bell fan. We all know Sarah Harvey. She's been serving us well for many years here in the community with her restaurant. She's having a serious issue involving WAPA and Public Works. The fact that I believe it was Public Works that started this initiative that we're seeing some pictures right now, Miss Harvey, about them digging underground to some pipes. But now, Monday morning, you start your restaurant this morning, and then we got some work boots down here between us. You had to do some public works yourself.
Really not just this morning, Wes. It's from, they started the work before OMA. But as you know, everybody is going to blame OMA. And I think I've been patient enough. I called Public Works, I called WAPA. WAPA dug the trench, buried a pipe. There was something that broke and they had to do their work. But then they left it there. One day, 1 week, 1 month, you know, and it goes on. And I spoke to the Lieutenant Governor, and he said to me, he saw the dust and what he was doing to the restaurant, And he said to call the fire department, but I'll have to pay $100. I said, you got to be kidding. He said, well, that's the rule. Okay, I called, and they got in touch with the chief. One lieutenant got in touch with the chief, the fire chief, and we explained to him that it's no fault of, Mother Nature. It's the fault of unfinished work, and we need to get something done. It's every morning and evening, I have to hose down, wet the street. The fire department did come one time, and I said to them, you all should wet this every day because it's not no fault of mine, and if I have to pay $100, well, how am I going to survive?
Wait a minute, you had to pay $100 for
No,
what?
They said I'm supposed to pay $100. But then, speaking to the fire chief, and they explained what the problem was from Public Works and WAPA, they said, okay, we will do it one time. But see here, Wes, before I start to cook, I have to put on my water boots, take my hose, and hose down the place. Inside, you could powder your face from dust. And I don't think it's fair to me or anybody coming in. They could shut me down. Health could shut me down if they want. So, and it's like I'm so stressed, I'm so frustrated, I don't know what to do.
I know.
I don't know what else to do. And I said, well, it's best I call Wes, because Mr. Rivera at Public Works, he came and he said he's trying his best. The truck is down, but he's going to get in touch with a contractor. He didn't return any. I called this morning, he didn't return my call. So what am I supposed to do? I come here to cook, I'm in the heat. And they say, if you can't take the heat, you get out of the kitchen. But I try to stay in the heat because somebody got to do something. I can't be a firewoman, I can't be everything. So this is the way I make my living. And it's not fair to me, And you're going to see everybody come and give you a pamphlet. Please vote for me, please vote for me, please vote for me. But what are they doing for me? Huh? I was closed for a month because I have new landlord, and my water bill was $900 and something, and I was closed for a month. Huh?
You were closed for 1 month.
Yeah, I had to. Well,
and your bill still was $1,000.
Well, 9 something. Okay, and I had to pay it. My landlord came 2 days after I opened. He was looking for his check. How am I to survive? I have a family like anybody. Huh? If I tell you my story, it takes me a year. Well, I'm just praying and hope to God that they do something. Wes, if you look across the street, this is town. This is Company Street. This is our town.
If we could just pan across the street, Miss Harvey's talking about the lot right across the street.
It's like a third world country. It's like a third world country. Look across here in front here, and this is a restaurant,
Yeah.
And I've been calling. There's things that could be done.
And we have cruise ships coming.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
To see what? To show the cruise ship what? It's disgusting. And I'm frustrated. I'm tired. I come and I sweep the street. The government is paying people to clean the street, and I have to clean the street. You think that's fair? I pay my taxes like anybody else. Huh?
All right. Well, let's try to get some help for Sarah Harvey. She's had it up to here, obviously. We're all feeling the stress post-Hurricane Omar. But Ms. Harvey says this has been going on pre-Hurricane Omar. And she says enough is enough. All right. Here we are at Harvey's Restaurant on Company Street. Let's try to get some help for her. I'm Wes Small for News Channel 8.
We have more news ahead right after these messages.